Earthquakes and their terrible damage are stark evidence that you are in the business of saving lives.
The system appears to be a lot stronger. There's less house shake.
Entire families depend on you to provide a secure product. That's the bottom line, while you have to watch your bottom line.
From a cost perspective, you can't beat it.
Your customers demand a quality product, and the standards you set for yourself are high. Homeowners look to you for innovative ideas to keep them safe and secure.
It's hard to really push something without believing in it. I can push it because I do believe in it.
Innovative Foundation Systems by Oliver Technologies. The future in manufactured housing foundation systems is here today.
Each year, tornadoes rip through communities, leaving death and destruction behind. Often, their wind speeds can reach more than 200 miles per hour, destroying everything in their path. And it's those kinds of winds that Texas Tech researchers and the Texas Air National Guard are simulating.
They measured our C-130 to see if we can generate the wind speed from our prop blast that could generate tornadic and hurricane-force winds.
To researchers, the C-130 is a perfect and powerful wind maker. It allows them to test how average homes stand up against strong winds.
The Texas Air National Guard and the 136th Airlift Wing all came together to say, you know what, this is a great idea, we need to do it. So there was a lot of coordination, a lot of communication, and it finally came to this.
The concept is simple. The C-130 aircraft is used to generate winds similar to a real storm.
This is more of a gale force wind, which you typically find in a very strong thunderstorm downburst or possibly from a tropical storm or hurricane making landfall down along the coastal region.
Researchers use the experiment to collect data.
The design of the homes causes them to perform differently in high winds. What we're looking at is to collect information that will enable both the manufactured housing industry and modular home construction to improve those, and also to show some of the designs that are working really well.
Lon Larson with Oliver Technologies flew in from California to see how his new design and foundations holds up in the experiment.
Now they're huffing and puffing trying to blow the house down, and it's just not working. The houses are well built, and the foundation obviously is handling it.
Tech researchers were also pleased with the outcome.
We had a little bit of shingle damage and some trim around the edging, but that's not structural damage, and the house performed adequately well.
At Oliver Technologies, we're committed to new product development so that customers have the peace of mind knowing foundations are more secure than ever, while dealers and installers will find their jobs easier and more affordable. Our commitment is to bring you a product that's simple, easily installed, time-saving, and cost-effective. Just watch.
It needs to be used. It needs to be put on, done right, and this does it. This makes the home set better. It makes the home safer. Just everything. It's a good product.
Oliver Technologies has recently released an all-steel foundation system. The Model 1100 series of the all-steel foundation system is the first of its kind to be successfully tested on a manufactured home. Installation is simple and time efficient. First, make sure the pan area is level and free of weeds and debris. Place a ground pan under the chassis I-beam and center by using a concrete block or steel pier. Make sure the U-bracket on the pan is facing inward. Place 2 wooden 2x8s on top of the pan to distribute the load on the pan. Place a jack on top. Always use a jacking plate to distribute the load on the frame. Continue the process by pounding the pan on each corner with a 4 to 6 pound hammer. Using the weight of the home and the jack will force the pan into the ground. Disengage the jack and remove it along with the wood. Create the pier by stacking concrete blocks topped off with wooden 1x and 2x as needed to cushion the weight of the home on the blocks. Add wedges by Oliver Technologies to provide a tighter fit if needed. Attach the 1.5-inch square tube to the U-shaped pan bracket. The bolts are carriage bolts which can be tightened with just a 3/4-inch socket wrench. Place the lateral beam clamp on the end of the 1.25-inch square tube. Extend the tube and attach the beam clamp to the top flange of the opposite main beam. Loosely attach all nuts and bolts. Then make sure the home is leveled. Now, finish tightening all bolts and nuts. Install 4 Tek screws to secure the length of the square tube, 2 per side, at pre-drilled holes. This is the 1100 ITV all-steel foundation system by Oliver Technologies, designed to replace most lateral anchors. Most homes only require 2 systems. Refer to installation instructions for the location of systems on each home. These systems are also available for concrete in wet or dry applications. For 1100 ITV dry set, simply drill 2 1/2-inch holes in the concrete and set the concrete bolts per the manufacturer. Fit the concrete bracket over the bolts and tighten. The location of the concrete brackets must be within 18 inches maximum of a pier and 6 inches minimum from the center of the bracket to the edge of the footing. After this is done, connect the tubes and lateral beam clamp to the home. For longitudinal protection, the IVC bracket is easily installed by placing the concrete V bracket under the I-beam and drilling 2 1/2-inch holes in the concrete. Set the concrete V bracket over the bolts and tighten. Connecting the I-beam clamps and 1.5-inch tubes will be the same as the IV system and will also serve as the pier at this location. The pan is not needed when using the ITV or the IV systems. Another important all-steel foundation system from Oliver is the 1100 IV. This system is designed to resist high winds from any direction. Along with the 1100 ITV, this system also eliminates anchors from the end of the home. Again, installation saves time and money. First, make sure the ground is free of debris and vegetation and is level. Then place the EZ footing installation tool on top of the pan and center it under the I-beam. This can be used in place of the wooden 2x8x16 boards to distribute the load on the pan for easy installation. Next, place a jack under the beam and on the EZ footing installation tool. As the jack raises the home slightly, the weight of the home and pressure of the jack will force the ground pan into the soil. Follow up by pounding the EZ footing installation tool on each corner with a 4 to 6 pound hammer to ensure the pan is completely settled. After releasing the jack, remove the EZ footing installation tool, then gather the equipment needed. At this time, finish leveling the home. Loosely attach the 2 beam clamps to the bottom flange of the I-beam. Attach 2 1.5-inch tubes to the V bracket located in the center of the pan with a carriage bolt and nut. Then attach the tubes to the beam clamps. These tubes need to be between 40 and 60 degrees. Use the guides on the V bracket to achieve this angle. Use the correct length of tube or cut and drill the tube to achieve the 40 to 60 degree angle. Use a jack once again to raise the home a 1/4 inch or drive the clamps toward the center of the pan to load the pan. Tighten all nuts and bolts. Now, release the jack to load the pan. The system serves as the pier at this location. Connect the 1.5-inch by 5-foot tube to the U bracket on the pan. Place the lateral beam clamp on the end of the 1.25-inch square tube. Extend the tube and attach the beam clamp to the top flange of the opposite main beam. Add 4 self-tapping Tek screws in pre-drilled holes to secure the length of the lateral tube. The result: Oliver Technologies 1100 IV all-steel foundation system. a revolutionary design to be used instead of conventional auger anchors. You've seen how Oliver Technologies is a pioneer in the manufactured housing industry, providing superior foundation products, saving time and saving money. We also manufacture two other products we'd like to tell you about: the ABS Foundation Pad and the Adjustable Outrigger. Well, the ABS Foundation Pads have revolutionized the manufactured housing industry. Did you know that 50 ABS pads weigh only 110 pounds, while 50 concrete-based pads would weigh up to 4,000 pounds? Although considerably lighter, ABS pads are much stronger than concrete pads. Testing has proven these pads can withstand pressures of over 30,000 pounds. This is more weight than most manufactured homes made today. ABS pads are available in a wide variety of sizes to accommodate every soil condition. Remember, you should always determine density of the soil by using a penetrometer. This is important in determining which size ABS pads to use. The Adjustable Outrigger is a uniquely designed perimeter support device that has replaced traditional perimeter piering. The outrigger attaches from the floor joist to the bottom flange on the frame. Since ground contact is eliminated, ground movement no longer affects this area of the home. The adjustable outrigger has been most commonly used to replace door and window piers. However, it can be used to replace any perimeter pier that doesn't exceed 1,700 pounds. First, select the correct length outrigger needed for your application. Then locate the floor joint that requires support, the closest to the opening on each side. Slide the threaded rod into a pipe and adjust the nut so that it clears the frame flange. Set the thrust bracket on the floor joist approximately 6 inches from the edge of the home and secure it with 5 screws. The bottom board and insulation may be between the bracket and joist. Finally, align the door or window openings by tightening or loosening the adjustment nut. The adjustable outrigger has proven itself to be the most effective and cost-efficient perimeter support device available today. Always remove the adjustable outrigger before transit. Safety and security with innovative and patented products, all while saving time, money, and labor. That's the standard Oliver Technologies sets for itself each day.
It is a way to cut labor costs. It is a way to do a better job. Fleetwood trains us to give quality in every way imaginable when we sell a home, and this is just one of the avenues that we've approached to give exceptional quality.
Now I won't use anything else. The all-steel stabilizer system is time-saving, it's labor-saving, it works.
With all the products we've shown you, check with the manufacturer's installation manuals for any additional requirements they might have. For more information, contact Oliver Technologies at 1-800-284-7437 or visit our website, olivertechnologies.com. Savings, security, safety. The future in manufactured housing foundation systems is here today at Oliver Technologies.